Good morning to everyone. The verse speaking choir is honored to contribute to the joy of celebrating the 180th anniversary of Witherspoon Street Presbyterian Church with an excerpt from the farewell sermon of Reverend William Drew Robeson. This excerpt is from the archives of Shirley Satterfield. With standing room only in the sanctuary, on Sunday, January 27, 1901, Reverend Robeson delivered his farewell sermon to his beloved Witherspoon Church. He began with the Beatitudes, Matthew 5, 1 through 18. When Jesus saw the crowd, he went up the mountain, and his disciples, after he sat down, came to him. Then he began to speak, and he taught them, saying,
"Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth.
Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled.
Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God.
Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for the reward is great in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you.
You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot.
You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven.
Do not think that I have come to abolish the law and the prophets. I have come not to abolish, but to fulfill. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not one letter, not one stroke of a letter will pass from the law until all is accomplished.
Reverend Robeson finished with these words of advancement.
Dear friends, the time grows short. I feel this evening as one about to say the last word to friends before taking a long journey when there's so much to be said that only one knows it. 21 years ago last September, I was installed as pastor of this church, and I assumed the pastorate, realizing my responsibility and resolving with God's help to do my best to give you an acceptable ministry and strive to do some work for God here. How I have done my work and its results are best known to God whom I serve and to your own hearts. No doubt I have made some mistake and committed some blunders, for I am human and faulty, but I know in my own heart I have tried to do my work well. How faithful many of you have been to your trust, I know full well, giving hours of your time, your talents, your means, and above all, your prayers to the church. I would only say that if we would enter the kingdom of heaven and inherit the earth, we must, by God's grace, cultivate the spirit and life blessed in these beatitudes. God is a tender Father and yearns over us as a church with infinite pity and tenderness.
Amen.
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 Amen.